Chainsaw project. First put this on so you don't explode and kill yourself, because you have to take them off to get the plastic cover off. So I got the plastic cover off. You got your rewind in there for your rewind. You know, it's sort of dirty but pretty standard for chainsaws. I'll probably just clean it out slightly, but I don't really care. If it's not broken, don't fix it. So to get this off, it kind of sits on here like this. We had a screw down here. We had to take the handle screw out. Then we also had screw here. Screw here was I don't know, this one might have been tampered with before. I had a mixture of Phillips and T25 screws. And this one's actually still in here. I gotta get that out so I don't lose that. So you might, and one had 2 washers on it and the others had none. So I keep all my project stuff in a box so I don't lose it. But because this one had its 2 washers on it, I kept it magnetized here. Keep it from losing the odor of the magnets and stuff in there. Pretty easy stuff. So, looking at the, that's how your rewind works too. It's when you pull it, it opens and grabs these and spins this. You can see there's a small gap. That's how close you have to have your magneto to get that spark that time just right. But looking at this unit, I see nothing wrong with it. So my diagnostic on this particular chainsaw is that this is bad. And just to cover my bases, I'm probably going to order a new on-off switch. This is probably really cheap. And then the new one may or may not come with the wiring, so you may want to have to save this. This is pretty easy to wrap with some electrical tape or shrink wrap. So to get this off, the magneto, I believe it's called again, don't hold me to that, I'm just tinkering out here, is you take this bolt off, and you then disconnect the wires from the back of the on-off switch, and you should be able to, and of course, you know, take your spark plug out, and then it should come right off. And when you put it back on, you pretty much have to have less than a hair's distance on that. So that's why some people take it to the shop, but I know I can get it that close. Just some personal experience. I've done it before on other lawnmowers, where these have gone out before on other lawnmowers. But typically what I see, and maybe I'll see it on the back side when I take it off, so you'll see like some melted damage or some burnt wire or something. But that's not always the case. You won't always see damage. It could be internal. So I'm going to take that off. Again, these are T25s, star heads. I had plenty of them kicking around, so I'm going to take this off. I'm going to pause this real quick, then we're going to go look at the back side of it to see if there's any visible damage. But I'm going to be replacing this and this on-off switch just to make sure that I've covered all my bases to get my spark back. What the heck is that? That's weird. Just sort of found something in a chainsaw. Hope it's not important. I'll keep it, but honestly it just looks like a cap, like a screw or something. But I don't see any purpose for it. Probably just fell in there from some project years ago. Alright, so that's it. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to pause this real quick, take this off, we'll take a look at it and see the other side, see if we notice anything. Okay, so we have removed the magneto, now that I remember that's what's called, because it's magnetic. And surprisingly, this thing looks like it's in good shape, but that doesn't mean anything. Brand new things break all the time. I marked, make sure before you mark the, because I don't know if the new one's going to come with this wiring or not. So I'm going to keep the wiring for now. Looks like it has some like model number information or something here on the side. So I'm going to use that to do some Google research. But save your wiring, try to keep it intact just in case the new one doesn't. I know it'll come with, like, you know, the main spark plug wire, but it might not necessarily come with your on-off switch wires because those look replaceable. And then I marked which of these went to which one. I got a little permanent marker, and I marked one, and it's the top one, and I took a picture of it so I could know which one to put back on what, so I didn't reverse it. So your off was on, your on was off. I'm assuming that's what would happen. And again, looking at this on off switch, I see no like melting, no burning, but again, does not necessarily need to have any external damage to fail. So that's what we're gonna do. Part 3 will be a quick video because it'll either work if it doesn't. If this doesn't solve the problem, I am totally out of ideas at this point, and probably would just chuck it or sell it for parts or something. So that's it. That's part 2. Take magneto off, two T25s, and you can see, I'll show you how it's called a magneto, because as you can see, it's magnetic and just sticks to it, or maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Point is, check your model number, Google it, you'll find it. Get the same one, go to a dealership if you have to, save your wiring, save yourself some hassle, take some pictures of your project because it could be a while before you get back to it. I put my spark plug back in. I don't think there's anything wrong with my spark plug. But if I replace all this and the spark plug doesn't work, I'm going to be pretty pissed off. But I see no issues with this spark plug. I don't see any reason why it shouldn't be functioning. It's just a grounding unit and a spark. So yep, next step, part 3 will be once this new part comes in and my new on-off switch comes in, we'll reassemble it and see if we have spark right away. And then hopefully we can get this beast tuned back up again and running full force, and get ourselves a cheaper type of chainsaw. So thank you all for watching. If you like this, subscribe, share, tell me what you think. Maybe I missed something. I'd love some advice. I haven't worked with chainsaws very much. I'm more of a car person, truck person. So these are a little more dainty, a little smaller. Alright, enjoy your day. Thank you for watching.